everybody. What makes a good speaker of English? Is it enough if you know how to translate one word to another, one Filipino word to another? I don't think so. Today, we will be learning a particular grammar rule. One of the grammar rules that one should master for him to become a good speaker of English. And this is the subject and verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? Well, basically, we define subject as the one who does the action and the one being talked about in a sentence. Like that. When we say verb, definitely verb is the action word inside that sentence. Basically, subject and verb agreement, we just have two formulas. Number one formula, a singular subject will always receive a plural form of verb. And the plural subject will receive a singular form of verb. Just like this. But it's not as easy as that. There are instances where grammars or where words are not as easy as this sentence. The dog eats the bones. The dog eats the bones. Well, it's agreeing because the dog is a singular subject and the verb has an S, which is a plural form of verb. And not also as simple as like this. The students eat at the cafeteria. It's agreeing because the students is a plural subject and eat is the singular form of verb. There are different conditions that I will tell you. Actually, there are a lot. But we will be having three most commonly used and commonly encountered conditions. Case number one, or condition number one, irregular nouns. When we say irregular nouns, these are the nouns that when you transform from singular to plural, you don't just simply add S or ES. Instead, you are changing its spelling. For example, children, feet, teeth, and there's a lot. Now let's put it in the sentence. Children play in the playground. Children play in the playground. Is it correct? Does the subject and verb agree with each other? Definitely yes. Because children, even though it doesn't have an S, still it is a plural. And plural subject receives the singular form of verb. You don't say children plays because children is a plural form of verb. Case number two, appositive or the intervening words. When we say appositive, these are the clauses or these are clauses that are inside two commas. For example, Anthony, Greg's brother, studies in Hawaii. Anthony, Greg's brother, studies in Hawaii. Do we count Greg as part of the subject? No, because Greg's brother is an example of a positive. We don't look at it and we don't consider it subject-verb agreement. Because number one, it's an appositive. Number two, its purpose is to clearly define our subject. Still, we will rely on our subject, which is Anthony. So Anthony, whether you remove the appositive, still it is understandable that Anthony studies in Hawaii. So it agrees. The verb and the subject and the verb agrees with each other. Case number three, or condition number three, the pronouns I and you. Pronouns I and you might be singular in meaning, but in grammar, I and you will always function as plural. I love you. Nobody would say I loves you, but instead, people will always say I love you. Because I, whether it's singular in form, when it functions in grammar, we always observe it, we always have it received as plural. So the verb love will never be in its plural form because I and you is plural when in terms of function and grammar. Hopefully you have learned a lot today. We have actually a lot of conditions, but what I gave you are the 3 most commonly encountered and commonly used conditions and subject-verb agreement. Have a great day, everybody, and I wish to hear you speaking English fluently and effectively.